Here with Jake Theut, who was with the Monarchs from 2013 to 2014. Jake, you had goalie of the year. You've gone to Northeastern. You had a graduate year of University of Alabama. And then you have SPHL and ECHL experience. Can you kind of talk about what the Monarchs have done to help you get there?
It was I was bouncing all around a lot of junior leagues, and then I came into Coach Frew and Coach Golden, and they gave me the opportunity to play. And as a goaltender, that's the biggest thing. And they have a history of success moving guys on to college, and I thought that was be my best fit. So those guys really believed in me, and they made that pretty well known ever since my first conversation with them. So, they're really supportive guys, and their hockey network is very large. So it was a no-brainer for me to go to the Monarchs.
How about your favorite memory with the Monarchs?
I think my favorite memory was wow. There's a lot. We had a great year as a good team, but I think when we brought JoJo around to the team after her accident with her boyfriend there, it was it kind of gave us extra motivation to do well in playoffs. And when she dropped the puck for our first playoff game that year, it was a really special moment for me. So.
Okay. So obviously there's quite a few other teams around New Hampshire that any potential player could go to, but why would you tell a player who's looking at the Monarchs, what would you suggest to them coming here?
Like I said before, I think Coach Frew's networking is top notch. I remember I'd go into his office each week, and he'd tell me 4 or 5 different colleges that were looking into me. Like, I didn't get that really anywhere else. I was kind of stubborn with it, the process where I kind of had my set. I wanted to go to hockey school, and he supported me with it, but at the same time, he knew a bunch of guys, and if he believes in you, he's going to promote you to those levels that you want to get to.
How about what really makes the Monarchs stand out from any other team that you've seen?
Well, I think they're the complete package, especially with networking, the X's and O's of hockey, and then also with community service as well. Coach Frew has developed a really good culture there, and it's more than just playing hockey. You got to give back. You got to do well in school because, teams now, they look for more rounded players, not if you're just one-dimensional or not. So the ability to build your, I guess you could say, hockey resume by helping out the community, playing well, and doing good in school, it's like you can't not go to the Monarchs, So it's a great organization.
The fans different at the Monarchs.
Oh, they're passionate. I remember we got I don't know if you guys still have that air horn, every time goal scored. I mean, that thing's loud. Good thing we heard that a lot. You don't have, on the road, those, the fans bring it, when I was playing, I don't know if it's still now, but, it's a pretty passionate fan base, and, you're in New England, they're really passionate about their sports, and you can't, for a junior team, it's the most passionate fans I ever played for.
All right. And then last question, as someone who's seen the pro level, what does someone need to do to really work to get up there?
Oh, wow. I mean, there's a lot of things you have to do, I guess, but the number one thing I could see from guys who've been successful and who have not has been being disciplined. You're eating the right way, working out the right way, being a good pro. Everyone says now it's, treating your body right. Being efficient, you're not partying all the time. Just work on your game and being better, because there's another guy somewhere else probably doing more than you, and you don't want to, lose a job. So especially at the pro level, and every weekend it's your job's on the line. You got to perform. If you don't perform, you're out of a job. So you just got to be the best prepared you can be. And if you don't, someone else will be, and they'll pick them up. It's a crazy business, but my biggest thing to anyone that's trying to play college and then eventually go pro is being prepared mentally and physically.
All right. Thank you, Jake.
No problem. If you ever need anything, let me know.
Of course. I'm here with Connor Powell, who played for our 18s and then the EHL team, and then went on to Elmira, and now you have signed with Pensacola. Connor, can you kind of talk about your favorite memory with the Monarchs?
It's definitely winning the EHL championship. It was just a great group of guys. We all clicked, and it made it fun to go to the rink every day.
What makes the Monarchs special to you?
I'd say is that everyone at the rink cares. The coaches care, the staff cares. They make you feel special every day you go to the rink. The coaches don't care just about hockey. They care about your family, how things are going off the ice, and they make it really personal.
So there's obviously a few teams around the Monarchs that players could go to, but what would you say makes the Monarchs different compared to them?
I would say their history. They were kind of one of the first ones to start the junior program around this area. They kind of have the head start in front of everyone. I'd say they're probably the top organization in this area, so I don't see why you wouldn't want to go play with them.
Why was Coach Frew someone special to you when you were there?
Just because he cares so much about his players. He doesn't care all about hockey. He'll put your family or your issues first. It's really reasonable. If you have situations or if you have to, take care of something, he's not going to make you go to hockey. He cares about every player. He doesn't care about every player more than anyone else.
Can you kind of touch upon how Frew might have had an impact on where you are today?
Well, he kind of makes you go to the right direction for, college best fit for you if that's the plan. But even after my college season ended and trying to go play somewhere else pro, he still tried to help me out. He doesn't care he helps all his alumni. He doesn't care even if you weren't the best player on the team or what, he'll still help you even if you try and get to the next step.
All right. And then do you have any advice for any future potential players? Why should someone play here?
I would say it's because it's a close-knit family. There's a ton of alumni that still care about the program. Frew, Tony, all the coaches there, they're all great guys. They make it a place where you want to go every day and somewhere you don't dread going.
All right. Thank you, Connor.